So why the Philippines is the best home base in Southeast Asia, certainly for expats under 50. There's a lot of popularity around Thailand, Bali, Indonesia, Vietnam, and other places. And a lot of guys that I do consultations with and that come into my live stream community or watch my videos are initially thinking Thailand, as was I. But with the age of expats that are coming over here getting younger and younger and younger, and guys coming here in their late 20s, 30s, 40s, I think that the Philippines makes the most sense as just a home base. I think until you're in a relationship, it's nice to just get maybe a place in like a Manila or a Cebu if you want that infrastructure and that internet, or you're a digital nomad. And you're really in a situation, as I used to do when I was living in Boracay as well, or even when I'm traveling, where you just kind of get like a high rise, like an actual building, and then you can just lock the door. You get a high rise, in some places for literally $350 a month and up. For a little small place, it'll have nice amenities and a nice gym. But there's literally ones out there for 20,000 peso range. Sometimes you might want to spend 30, that's 500 bucks, whatever the case may be. The dollar is strong right now, and what you can do is you can just get a home base. And until you're locked into a relationship, which I don't suggest doing right away or even in the first year usually, you can just lock your place and go to Boracay for a month. You can lock your place and go to Thailand for a month. You can lock your place and go to Bali, lock your place and go to El Nido, Siargao, whatever, or just travel around. And you're not really losing much. You're paying 10, 15 bucks a day for your place. If you just get a little tiny place, if it's just you, that's all you really need. And then you can just move around accordingly as you feel fit. You can stay home and save money and stack money if you're a digital nomad, or you can just use it as a home base and explore other parts of Southeast Asia. I always recommend just doing a 6-month lease when you're fresh out here. You can usually do that for like an extra 1,000 pesos or 20 bucks. And then you just kind of move accordingly. And the reason why I say Philippines is the good place for the home base is because Thailand doesn't really have the easy visa that we still currently have. I've announced in my other video that there may be some changes coming, but there may not. And here you can just breeze in and pay, 20 bucks a month to live in this country. You don't have to marry a Filipina. You don't have to show your bank balance. You don't have to do any of that as of right now. So I just feel like it's the easiest visa for guys under 50. If you're over 50, I believe you can get this SRRB, especially if you're military. If you're over 50 in Thailand, there's some visa you can get. But when you're under 50, like a lot of the people in this community are, or you just want something where you don't have to do any commitment or pay any money really, Philippines is just a good home base. I mean, I just stay here, but obviously I have a successful YouTube channel. I have a girlfriend, and I'm still exploring the islands of the Philippines. I've been to, I've had a place in Boracay for a year, and I'm always there every 5 minutes, as you will notice by my videos. And I was just in El Nido. I spent 8 days in Bohol in January. I've been to Siargao. And now I want to try like Coron and Puerto Princesa and Siquijor and different places that I haven't been yet. So I'm still enjoying exploring these islands. But if I wasn't in a relationship, I'd probably be in and out of Thailand all the time, in and out of Bali, in and out of Vietnam, certainly. So I think that this just makes sense for a home base. Even if you're a guy that has deep pockets and it makes $10,000 a month online, or has a $5,000 pension or something, getting a little spot in BGC and then just moving around to different islands and neighboring countries just makes a lot of sense. And I think a lot of people are coming to that realization, especially if they're under 50 and they wanted to go to Thailand, but Thailand wants $5,000 a year, to be able to stay there when you're under 50. And you could pay $5,000 a year will pay your rent for a year, literally. What is $5,000 a year? That's like $400 a month, like $420 a month or something. You can literally rent a condo for 25,000 pesos that's like, got an infinity pool and a gym and stuff like that in like Cebu and Manila, like maybe outside of BGC, but like Makati or Pasay or Pasig or different areas. So, it makes a lot of sense to just make this your home base and just pop into Thailand for a couple of months, or, you could even, there's many different things you could do, but I feel like Philippines is really good as a home base for expats, especially the younger ones. If you end up wanting a relationship, you'll already be familiar with the lay of the land. Filipinos really like foreigners. About half of them are dating foreigners in 2024. And that isn't excluded to the poor ones, contrary to popular belief and what the angry, Filipinas will say and stuff. The truth is that most of the elite Filipinas that I know are all dating foreigners in 2024. So, even if you're not ready for a relationship and you want to explore the neighboring countries, even for 2 weeks at a time, since you got the place here that you're paying for, you can fly into Thailand for 2 weeks, fly into Bali for 2 weeks, and then fly back. And then when you are ready for a relationship, Philippines makes a lot more sense. And Philippines, they speak English, and in Philippines, when you are ready for that relationship a year or two after being here and checking out the neighboring countries and realizing, that they don't speak the language, the visa's not as easy, the people aren't as friendly, the islands aren't matching, the El Nidos and the Boracais, you'll already have the lay of the land. You'll already know Manila, you already know Cebu, you'll already know, different areas. So, the genuine burning desire of the relationship that you can get from a Filipina and the affection level and just the sweetness of a Filipina is unmatched. So it wouldn't hurt to get familiar while exploring neighboring countries. And then when you're ready to settle down, you will most likely settle down with a Filipina in the Philippines after already knowing it well as a single man that's traveled around and, understands the ins and outs and has some experience with this beautiful country. So I just wanted to bring you that quick vid. I'm not going to stretch this 10 minutes, just going to end it right here and just say that this, I believe, is the #1 choice. So I do consultations, jasperinthephilippines@gmail.com. I go live every day around 9 a.m. Manila time. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and sana all. Beautiful Manila. Good morning, Philippines. What a beautiful country, beautiful city. Rest a bit.